Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Starting From Scratch. Now, I do apologize, I haven't been uploading this as frequent as I was kind of hoping to, but I'm trying to get one a day out, and I hope you guys can understand that I'm sometimes a little bit busier than usual. Actually, yesterday I went to watch Michael McIntyre, if anyone knows that comedian. Most of the UK guys probably will, maybe not so much with the US dudes, but yeah, that was just fantastic. He was absolutely hilarious. So if you guys ever have the chance to go and watch him live, I highly recommend you do. But with all that weird non-FIFA related good bad stuff, then let's get into it. So as you guys know, I'm using my Serie A side. This is the first gameplay you guys will see of it, and we have Hernandez and Muriel up front. I mean, my attacking three are pretty pacey, you know. Well, maybe not so much with Coutinho, but I do feel as though, you know, Hernandez and Muriel are just disgustingly fast. They really are. They're truly filthy players, and they're players I actually really enjoy using, and they're players that really suit the way FIFA 13 plays. And the way FIFA 13 plays, if you maybe haven't figured it out for yourself, I'm sure a lot of you guys have, is essentially counterattacks. That's how most people will win FIFA 13 games. If you guys watch a lot of play, most of the goals scored are counterattacks. My keeper actually makes a really good save there, but unfortunately it just fell into the path of their Hernandez, Javier Hernandez, the Mexican player who plays for United, who in this game is actually pretty good. I've used him a couple times. I thought he's alright. As you guys can see, he just bursts through there, plays a great cross across goal, and Nasri there puts it in the back of the net. Nasri and Yaya Toure were both of his centre mids, and they're both very strong centre mids, and he's actually played it pretty well. That's the way I like to, when I played 4-4-2 in FIFA 12, I like to have, you know, a defensive mid in there and an attacking mid, and he's done exactly that. And in all fairness, he had a very good squad, a squad that maybe not necessarily one that I would enjoy making myself, in the sense that 4-4-2 really isn't a formation I enjoy this year at all. To be honest with you, 3-5-2 is really the only formation that maybe 4-2-3-1 and 4-3-3, but that's really about it, guys. Those are definitely the strongest formations in my opinion. This 4-1-2-1-2 team here, I was really nervous. MNAK there, and also I believe they had Eto and just all round Kazuki Honda there as well. It was just a really good side, but fortunately for me, I had the likes of Hernandez there, who puts it in at past the near post, and near post goals, they're OP. Enough said. They really are. I mean, the amount of times I have scored and conceded near post goals is unreal. There, we managed to put it in. Coutinho there, my center attacking mid. If you guys don't know the team that I'm actually playing with right now, if you go back to the previous episode, you guys can watch me build and make that team. I mean, it is a cheap team. I made it for like 17k or, you know, maybe 15k, and those, I prefer cheap teams in this game. You know, I will be upgrading all the players in the teams as expected, so, you know, I think my next purchase will have to be Balotelli for my Premier League side, because Balotelli and Aguero are my favorite partnership in this game so far. They just complement each other so well, and it just seems to be an awesome partnership. Not to mention that partnership does actually exist in real life. But a good pass across goal, and Cambiaso, a very good center defensive mid. He actually was one of the players that wasn't recommended too much when I asked for what players I should use in this team. He wasn't recommended that much, but for me, he was just so solid when I previously used him in FIFA 13 that I was like, I couldn't miss out on it. So I immediately decided that him and Zanetti would be my two center defensive mids. And Zanetti has pace and he has dribbling, so he doesn't exactly have the stats of a great center defensive midfield player, but he is actually just a strong player, and he manages to get back pretty well. But that hits off the bar, and he managed to clean it up with the rebound. And rebound goals, oh my god, are they frustrating to concede. I want to ask you guys a question though. What for you is the most annoying goal to concede? Leave that in the comments. For me, the most annoying goal would have to be the ones where everyone just falls over each other, bumps into each other, and for some reason the attacker manages to, like, their attacker manages to just get a toe to it or something, and it goes into the back of the net, something like that. So that's my personal one. Is your guys, you know, when the defender takes it on the chest and kind of chests it into the path of the attacking runner? you guys, you feel free to let me know. Do you hate conceding corners, headers? Or just let me know. Or is it tramp goals? Because for me, tramp goals really don't bother me that much in this game for whatever reason. It just seems to be the BS ones, they just drive me absolutely up the wall. Or is it when a player literally completely miskicks it, or an undeserved penalty? There's an endless amount of things that you guys could list out, so be sure to let me know in the comments, because I am interested to know. Like I said, for me, it's just got to be when everyone just falls over each other and it just all becomes a huge mess. But I come into this game here, and this game was pretty insane. I score a lot of goals, and a lot of goals is always fun. I do enjoy doing it, but it does, when I'm in Division 1, it makes me think there is such a skill gap between the players in Division 1. They need to add more divisions soon. And I actually spoke to the guy, the producer of FIFA Ultimate Team, the guy who's, I kind of want to say, the head of FIFA Ultimate Team. And I was like, so how in head-to-head there's 10 divisions? Will you be doing that for FIFA 13? And he said, he's going to start with 5, but if he wants to, he has the capability of adding 10 in FIFA 13. So I'll be really disappointed if we don't see 10 divisions sometime during the lifetime of FIFA 13. I really will be, because I just think there's too much of a skill gap in Division 1. When I go into Division 1, I should in my head be thinking this is going to be a tough game. There's going to be a couple goals each side. I shouldn't be going into games, 1, either getting slaughtered, or 2, slaughtering other people. It really shouldn't happen that often unless they're having a really bad day, but with that being said, I came into this game and I slaughtered him, in fairness, but I don't want to make a mockery of this guy, because I know I have personally been slaughtered several times on FIFA 13, and I'm sure there's many more to come. So there's no way that you can just go and say, I'm so much better than this player, because we've all had our off days, and it's just it wasn't his day this day, and I have this day this time, whatever. I'm starting to get jumbled up now, but I was just in goal scoring mode and things needed to go my way. One other thing though I will mention is you guys actually won't be able to see one game that I played, and I actually lost in this game, but for some strange reason, and you won't know it unless you're a YouTuber, if you use the Hapag HD PVR, then sometimes the files say they're corrupt. It actually hasn't happened to me for a while, but it happened to me recently when I was recording from starting from scratch, and I record game to game, so unfortunately for me, this one particular game, the file was corrupt. Anytime I put it into my editing software, it would just crash the editing software. So unfortunately you guys are gonna have to miss out on one game. I did lose in it though, so you're not missing out on that much. With that being said, I lost, and it was just I'm so glad I used the Elgato now, because it just seems to work out a lot better, and there's very rarely file corrupts with the Elgato. In fact, I have yet to have a file corrupt. With that being said, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, then leaving a like is much appreciated. Have a cracking day. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.